whatever shape you want to call this by Toronto.
That is a shape, that is true. Oh, Crit also leading the way. He finds the lasso again onto Miero. The Laguna Blade, the disruption is there to try to save him, but the cleave from Skeeter, delete save to start things out. Miero does get his spells off this time. And Nightfall stuck inside the arena. That's a lot of damage being applied as Miero drops first, so 2 dead already for BetBoom. They lose their Mirana as well. And Snake King with that freezing field, keeping Nightfall away as Amar continues to apply the Scotty on top of him. GPK looks like he'll at least get Snake King, or at least you would think so. The Lightning Storm finishes him off, but the big kill is Nightfall again. And now GPK surrounded. Rebuke is there. The arrow to try to help him out. Toronto Tokyo has pretty much nothing left in the tank. This is the death of GPK again. Onto the high ground they go. Crit looking for a connection. Flame Break will not hit. GPK already uses. Okay, Laguna Blade already applied to him. E-Blade after the fact. Just kind of play this slow as Amar comes in with a massive spear with the arena as well onto 3 heroes. And here comes Skeeter, the Superman himself. Disruption will delay things a bit as GPK on the run, but now he gets lassoed back into the fray. Laguna Blade used to delete save as GPK left all alone. Splitth is doing pretty good work. Frostbite into the final Rebuke. Down goes GPK again. Amar with his second arena into the spear, into the death of Toronto Tokyo. Falcons, they lose nada.
And this is going to cost more than just 1 buyback.
Oh, yeah. They only have the 1 buyback.
Well, they already used saves, so.
Skeeter hitting that tier 3 now, trying to finish this series 3-0.
Double spear.
Buyback onto GPK. Nice split earth onto 3 heroes. Do they have any follow-up, though? Not yet. Looking for the X, but it's not in range, but Amar wants to come back in potentially. Laguna Blade and the lasso. Miero melts. And now the spear onto the Lesh. GPK is going to get disrupted as Nightfall trying to apply a little bit of pressure to Amar is getting quite low. Skeeter getting kited, does not have God Strength anymore. LSA hits onto only 1. As Nightfall turned into Sven temporarily, the boat's going to connect onto Skeeter. E-Blade's going to try to save him just a little bit here. He uses the Stormbolt as well to try to get away, but the waveform from Nightfall brings him to his knees. And now Falcons on the run. Disruption finds Malrine. He pops the BKB on exit. Tries to TP out. We'll be fine. So BetBoom, they
technically picked both talents.
with the damage rune, trying to bait. Oh, Nightfall takes it. That means Falcons knows that they're in the area.
Oh,
Arrow
Amar.
not going to connect. Blink out from Amar. Like we've seen that several times this game. Remember, the Aegis is on the side of BetBoom. And it's on one of the best heroes in the game at having it in that Lesh.
Yep.
But really, the story is about Nightfall not having much case spotted. Crit. He's found so many amazing lassos in this game.
That's exact.
Miero onto the high ground. He's leading the way. They find Malrine. Pops the BKB instantly, but he's going to get broken by the Demonic Purge.
Okay.
And bursted down.
That's a good one.
That's
another
saying
purge.
Something. Demonic Purge number 2. Attempted TP out, not going to happen for Crit. All right, BetBoom. They're looking to have quite possibly the biggest comeback in this entire tournament. They were down around 40K. That's a start. As Skeeter, Miero. He's walking right into them, pops the Blade Mail and the BKB. He wants to take the fight, but the instant BKB from Amar. The Rebuke to follow. Arena now is there, but everybody has the golden item right now as Leshrak kind of stuck in his own space here as Laguna Blade number 1 takes out Miero. Now the arena comes out from Amar. He's broken for the time being, but they have the burst damage. That is the death of Nightfall. And now another Laguna Blade from Malrine as all the buybacks are coming out from the side of BetBoom as GPK left all alone for the time being. Save gets brought in by Crit as GPK eventually will be right-click down as well. Miero still wants to fight. Malrine, triple kill applied to him right now. Torrent Storm comes out. Skeeter falls. He has his buyback, of course. Will he expend it? No. Malrine TP's out on the cover of BKB, snaking in the trees. Force Staff, TP. He's fine. Wow. That's a lot of buybacks. It's a 50K lead for Falcons. Onto the high ground. They don't have their Sven. And Nightfall just still in the pit, hoping against Gaben's best nature that Roach will spawn. As Miero gets a nice double torrent into the boat. He's going to force out the BKB for Amar. He'll blink out as Nightfall will find a connection onto Snake King.
They keep their Rex.
They do. So he gives up on the Roche possibility. Roche up in 10 seconds. Now Malrine is level 30, so Amar on the outskirts. Will they get there in time? Toronto Tokyo trying to break the smoke. Crit will be seen. Roche is down. Nightfall gets the Aegis. Do they still want to fight? Amar looks like he does. Gets off the Shivas. GPK is there, gets rebuked. Arena number 1 into the spear, but no follow-up. Meanwhile, the wave from Nightfall, he wants to go on top of Crit, but look at that cleave! Skeeter deletes Toronto Tokyo and the Aegis in 1, 2, 3 hits, and now they get the connection again. Down goes Nightfall, no buyback. That was filth incarnate for Skeeter. As Malrine looking for some members of BetBoom on the outskirts here. GPK has to do a 180 to get that split earth off. As Miero with that blade mail has to try to survive against Skeeter. Nice disruption is going to keep him alive for the time being. LSA is there on the sideline. Amar pops the refresher. Arena number 2. GPK is going to be completely ignored as Miero gets rebuked. Now GPK TP out, but the lasso cancels it. And now he's surrounded. He does get the kill onto Crit, as the Bloodstone doing quite a bit of work, actually. Force to the other side. Now Malrine, the Shiva's going to slow him down to a crawl, but it looks like he will survive the LSA on the sideline. Another Laguna, a beautiful disruption will save GPK, but in the end, it's basically going to be a full team wipe as GPK surely will die. He takes out Skeeter in tow, finally rebuked down, and now the double buyback from Falcons. It's a 5 versus 0, as this game might be ending.
All they have to do is take 1, 2. Actually, they don't even need to take a tier 3.
God's Strength is up soon. GG's is called, and Falcons are your grand champions here at Dream League Season 22. They take out BetBoom 3-0. Very impressive display.
And if there was ever any doubt whether this is the best team of the tournament, the win rate in the later portion of it just speaks for itself. Over 90%. As Amar will get attacked by Malrine.
He's getting the shit kicked out of him over there.
What an insane
Crit,
team
as usual,
this is right now.
Literally no emotion.
He's sitting there. I won again, but
that's a Danish thing, right?
No, he's still.
Because that's you.
Even in these moments, he's still thinking of our tour and what could have been. But I guess I'll take another championship. What a tournament from Falcons, though. Absolutely ridiculous. 19-2 in Group Stage 2 plus playoffs. They dropped 1 game to BetBoom and 1 game to Aurora, who ended the second group stage in bottom position. Everything else, they just have a solid grasp on what's going on right now. The meta,
Chris
the
just
picks they run, the way they play together.
What is he doing? Has anybody congratulated Crit yet? He's just sitting there staring. Snake King making his way over. Very Buck, wait, here we go. And is he gonna, yep, he's looking at the same thing as, he's like, man, that Reddit post, why haven't they made a post yet about us winning this tournament? Very impressive display from Falcons, but yeah, you can see the score lines here, Cinderin.
We'll see. For now, though, there's only, no, this is a high mark camera shot right here. Congratulations. I don't know who's wearing the headset.
Nobody's wearing the headset.
Oh, they can all hear me. You can all hear me. Congratulations, guys. Sorry, I didn't realize. Awesome that you're all here together. I just have a question for Crit. Crit, what were you doing when the series ended? What were you doing after the finals ended? We had your camera shut up, and we see your whole team cheering, and you're staring at the screen.
Well, I was just looking at the graphs because the games were pretty cloudy, and I was like, it was not pretty Dota, so I was just like, you know, I mean, I'm happy that we won the tournament, but at the same time, we're not playing the best, so it's always space to be better.
I love the attitude, always looking for improvements. This was also you guys' 23rd series win in a row. I don't know if you guys are keeping track, but you should start keeping track because 23 series in a row wins is very high. Obviously, we're all here together. We'd love to pick your brain on a couple of things. And my main question is, Amar, if you can do the honors, what was versus BetBoom the main difference from yesterday to today, like in how you guys dealt with them?
I think BetBoom is a really strong team, and we really respect them. I think yesterday they were stronger. They understood and adapted to draft and gameplay way more. But today I think they came way weaker, and understood draft wrongly, in my opinion. So I think yesterday they were in way better shape than today.
All right, cool to hear. Seconds.
Hey, Amar, what's your favorite thing about Malrine? And Malrine, what is your favorite thing about Amar?
My favorite thing about him, there is no favorite thing.
My favorite thing, every day I can listen. Oh, the only one! Every day, 10 times in the per day.
No one understands. No one understands this.
I don't know what he's talking about. Can you elaborate?
Elaborate.
Music without headset. Thanks God, I got him in my team.
Is that DJ Cal?
Oh, wait.
DJ
So
Khaled?
he is listening to music on his headset and he is singing along. Or what?
I think he listens to it on
No,
speakers.
it's like right now I have my headset. Like,
Yeah.
I can show.
Yeah.
Like I just put it on highest volume and they can all hear it. It's like normal speakers.
Oh my god.
Does everybody agree with your music taste?
I think everyone like it, but they all enjoy it. They all tell me to keep it, but except Malrine, only him.
Okay, I have a question for Malrine. Malrine, congratulations on basically owning everybody this tournament. So I'm curious, I have two questions for you. One, who was the hardest mid lane matchup that you played? Which player was the best? And second, do you think you're nerfable? If your hero pool gets nerfed, are you scared?
Wait, hardest lane matchup for me or Malrine?
For Malrine.
Malrine, the hardest mid laner matchup and player.
GPK is very good opponent. He actually, I got new in third game. You know, I might get punished, but I don't know how I turn it back situation. But I would say GPK he comes to top 3 mid laners for now. It's gonna be some Nishak win GPK.
Okay, and do you think that you are nerfable? If your heroes get nerfed, are you concerned or do you just have an infinite hero pool?
First of all, my hero pool is 2 heroes. It's Batrider Tinder. And second, I think if I'm gonna get nerfed, heroes. Obviously, team gonna take Bozhidar Bogdanov from OG.
Alright, I can go next. I want Mr. Snake King to answer my question. I would say that you guys look very different from KL to now. What do you think is the biggest thing that changed? And would you attribute it only to, would you attribute it mainly to AUI or just you guys understanding how to get better after replays?
I think it's definitely a big part. AUI is a big part of it. And I think also we've been working really hard in improving it together as a team. And I think it's finally showing off and paying off. I think I'm really appreciative of what we accomplished, but we can always aspire to do more.
And what would you think is the #1 aspect if you had to go from KL to now? What's the biggest thing that changed?
I think it's just understanding to be more patient and working better as a team as a more coherent unit.
Yeah.
I think individual talent is obviously there, but the hardest part about Dota is having all the individual talents mixed together and doing it well.
All right, and my last question. Who makes the dumbest suggestions in the draft that you guys need to hold back sometimes? Do you have someone who does that?
It's definitely one of the youngsters, you know?
Which one?
Control sometimes.
I need names.
I'll just say Amar because for the sake of saying it, you know? It's definitely Amar.
All right, can I know which heroes he throws out that are absolutely dumb?
He wants Huskar to be picked every game. He wants it on 9. He wants to play versus Viper, Doom. Everyone wants to play versus these the hardest counters, and I'm just trying to hold them back.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
But Viper moved on to Huskar.
I have a question for Curtis, if that's okay.
So do I.
Get him in.
You go first.
Get him in.
All right, I need to know you. There's obviously been a lot of games that you've played in the whole tournament. Do you feel like you have revealed everything, or you've needed to reveal everything that you had?
I mean, I don't know if we have hidden strats, but okay, I'm looking at it. I think we probably have more heroes that we played that we didn't end up using this tournament, but I don't think it's we're trying to hide anything.
All right, thank you.
I have one request. Can we get better webcams for Amar and Malrine? Because the other three
I mean,
of you guys
if we could
have
all
great
5 of us
webcams.
go on separate PCs so we can hear you guys, it would be the best.
No, I know. I don't mean for this shot. This shot is fantastic. I love that.
Oh, it's good? This one's good?
Yeah, this was great. I mean for in-game.
The webcam
I don't think
quality.
it's a webcam issue. It's a user skill issue.
Fair enough. I believe that.
Hey, my question for AOE 69000 is do you think it's possible for a coach to get lucky and just keep joining teams that happen to be like winning almost everything? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, it's probably the same as if like some random Dota person just lucks into being talent at every event. Like probably on the same thing.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you for the answer, Howie.
Curtis, I have a question
You're
for you
welcome.
too. I know that this year you were talking about retirement, and taking a break, and obviously you changed your mind and you joined Falcons. How has that been for you? Are you happy with your decision?
Your break and then you joined Falcons.
Wait, what? Did you ask me my break? I don't know. After TI, I was just feeling very burnt out, so I went and I played like only no Dota, CS:GO, and then I joined Falcons. That's it.
I mean, are you
I don't know.
like what opted you to change your mind about the decision?
Oh, I got bored. I realized I was always intending on coming back to work in the Dota sphere, but I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. But I think for me, coaching has the highest reward factor to it. So I decided I want to coach.
All right. I've got a couple of closing questions for Crit, if that's okay. You guys have obviously qualified for Dream League Season 23. The next one, that means you have some time, I'm gonna say quote-unquote free, because you don't have to play the qualifiers. What are you gonna do in that time?
Probably gonna do as little as possible because we've been pretty much boot camping for I don't know, 7 weeks. We've been in 2 times in Jordan, 3 weeks each, and then we went to Dubai for 3 weeks as well. So it's been pretty busy. So I think we all kind of need a little bit of downtime just to refresh and get back on it.
That sounds like an intense time indeed. With that, because I know you also qualified for Birmingham, are you gonna boot camp for that?
I think we're playing some other tournament online before Birmingham, the Elite League. That will kind of be our bootcamp for Birmingham, and then I think I'm not sure if we actually have a literal bootcamp for Birmingham. I think we still have to figure that out, but yeah, that's the plan for now.
All right, the most important question: how are you going to celebrate tonight's win at the bootcamp, or where are you going to go out? Are you going to go for food? What's the plan?
The plan is to fly home. That's the celebration.
Literally right now?
I mean, my flight is in 5 hours from
What would you have done if this was... There were 90-minute games. A lot of them.
Yeah.
What would you have done?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we might have just had AUI stand in, the flight took priority for sure, so...
Appreciate it. Well, going home is also a type of reward for sure, especially after spending such a long time with the bunch of people that you have. No, congratulations once again to all of you, of course. It was fantastic watching you guys play, and you guys seem top tier again against the rest as well. So it was a pleasure. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And with that,